Hell. Oh, hell. Everybody's got an opinion about it. Some people act like it's this fiery inferno waiting for sinners, like the universe keeps a clipboard and checks off every bad decision you ever made. And yeah, maybe it is a little like that, but the real thing about hell, it's overbooked. Completely packed. Standing room only. Overflow section. You try to check in and the receptionist is like, "Sorry, buddy, we're full. Go back to life and try again." Why? Because humans are spectacularly awful at following rules, making sense, and being decent to one another. It's like nature gave us opposable thumbs, reasoning skills, and self-awareness, and we said, I'll just lie, cheat, steal, and yell at people online instead. And now hell's got a waiting list. Think about it. Every time somebody fudges their taxes, lies on a dating profile, cuts in line, gossips about a coworker, or spends 3 hours arguing with a stranger about pineapple on pizza, they're earning points. Points that get you closer to that crowded lobby in hell where the fire's too hot, the chairs are broken, and everybody's arguing about who's next in line. Hell isn't empty. It's a luxury resort for bad behavior, and humanity has been applying for reservations nonstop since, I don't know, the invention of mischief. Every scam, every scheme, every time someone cuts you off in traffic while flipping you off, they're all little applications, and hell's front desk keeps a meticulous log. And let's be honest, hell has some perks. People imagine it as this awful place, but have you noticed how interesting it is? Unlike heaven, where you're sipping tea and politely nodding, hell is packed with life. Fire, brimstone, chaos, screaming, arguing. Everybody's alive in their own miserable way. There's always someone yelling, someone scheming, someone trying to get one over on the devil. It's social. It's interactive. It's a nightmare theme park with no lines for the roller coaster because everyone's too busy panicking to wait politely. And that's why it's overbooked. People are drawn to it. The bad behavior doesn't stop at death. It's like a buffet. The more you pile onto your plate in life, the bigger your room in hell. And humanity, we pile high. Always. Think about politicians. Oh, hell loves politicians. Full-time residents. They check in for decades, sometimes lifetimes. Tax scandals, lies, backroom deals, promises broken, elections rigged. These people could write books on how to make hell overcrowded. And they wouldn't even be creative. They just follow their usual patterns. And they do it with style, flair, and the kind of confidence only a professional patient could have. Bureaucrats? Of course. People who make the rules, enforce the rules, then bend or ignore them at the drop of a hat. Hell isn't just overbooked. It's a 5-star resort for these folks. Valet parking by the lake of fire, complimentary pitchfork sharpening at reception. And the rest of us, we do our part. Grocery store arguments, social media rants, parking lot shenanigans, backstabbing coworkers, fake apologies, awkward encounters that escalate into minor human disasters. Tiny, perfect contributions to the overbooking of hell. Every little misdeed, every minor miscalculation, every passive-aggressive email sent in the middle of the night, all of it counts. And the devil, bless his twisted sense of humor, keeps meticulous records. Overbooked doesn't happen by accident. It happens because humans excel at making mistakes, bending rules, and doing things they shouldn't. In heaven, don't get me started. More on that later. The funny thing is, people always act surprised. Oh no, I might end up in hell. I better be good, and for a while it works. You try to be good, you donate to charity, you hold the door open, you avoid swearing in front of your mother-in-law. But then, somewhere between morning coffee and bedtime, humanity happens. You get impatient in traffic, cut in line, lie about being late, gossip about your neighbor, binge-watch TV shows instead of helping your kid with homework, and you're right back in the pool of applicants for hell. The lobby's crowded, waiting list growing, overbooking guaranteed. And it's hilarious when you consider how much we think we matter. We act like hell is personally concerned with us, like the devil is sitting there saying, "Oh, you used the last of the toilet paper." That's a 3-day sentence in the fiery sauna. No, hell doesn't care. Hell is busy, full, overbooked. Everybody's there. Your special misdeed doesn't matter. It's just one more tiny complaint in a massive log of human stupidity. And that's funny. That's cosmic humor. And it's not just little people. Big players are in Hell's Lobby, too. Celebrities, executives, reality stars, anyone whose ego is bigger than their common sense, all taking up rooms. Imagine the hotel manager trying to accommodate the Kardashians, Elon Musks, and internet influencers all at once. It's chaos. Overbooked from top to bottom. Nobody's getting a quiet night's sleep. Nobody's getting proper service. And you wonder why hell has a line. Because everyone thinks their version of bad behavior is special, unique, or deserving of front row seating. Spoiler, it isn't. The hotel's full, the staff is exhausted, and the fire is always on. Then there's the comedy of human innovation. People are constantly inventing new ways to be terrible. New schemes, new scams, new ways to annoy each other. Every decade brings a new flavor of mischief. Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, fake news, TikTok trends, crypto scams. All of them contribute to the occupancy rate. Hell doesn't just accommodate your bad behavior. It encourages it because it's fun to watch. The front desk keeps the ledger, the concierge hands out pitchforks, the valet runs the flaming chariots. Overbooking isn't a problem, it's a feature. And let's not forget the small stuff. You might not think that forgetting your friend's birthday, taking the last piece of cake, lying about liking their haircut, or cutting a line at Starbucks is hell-worthy. But it is. Because multiply that by 7 billion people every day for decades, and suddenly hell is a very, very busy place. Overbooked every day, and it isn't going to stop. Humanity's track record is impeccable. We don't need encouragement. We're naturally equipped to overcrowd the infernal lobby. Even morality is relative. People think they can manipulate the system, cheat the rules, or act a good enougher to skip the line. Doesn't work. Hell sees everything. And the patients in line, they notice. Everyone knows who's cutting, who's sneaking in, who's bluffing their way through. It's crowded, it's chaotic, and it's hilarious. Overbooking isn't just logistics, it's poetic justice. And the absurdity continues because Hell's Lobby isn't a quiet waiting room. No, it's interactive. People argue, plot, scheme, brag, complain, negotiate. Every patient has a story, a justification, an excuse. And the front desk is running the show with a dry sense of humor, listening to it all, adding to the chaos. Everyone wants a VIP room, but there are only so many chairs in the furnace lounge. Overbooked doesn't begin to describe it. Full to the brim, overflow spilling into eternity. And the ultimate irony. People act like hell is a place to fear, like it's distant, like it's abstract. Meanwhile, they live their lives as if they're constantly auditioning for a spot. Every lie, every selfish act, every little misstep is like submitting an application. The result? Hell isn't underpopulated. Hell isn't distant. Hell is already here, and humanity is thriving in its lobby. That's the joke. That's the punchline. Overbooked, chaotic, absurd, and hilarious. So yes, hell is overbooked. Not because it's unfair, not because humanity is inherently evil, but because we're spectacularly talented at being exactly the kind of people who would fill it. The lobby is full, the line is long, the fire is hot, the chairs are broken, the elevators are jammed, and everyone's arguing about who's next. And we do it with style, flair, and conviction because that's humanity for you. Overbooked and loving every minute of it. Heaven? Ah, heaven! The word alone is supposed to make you feel warm inside, all serene and virtuous, like everything's perfect and polite and calm. But let's be honest for a second. It's boring. It's boring on a cosmic scale. People spend their whole lives thinking about getting there, doing good deeds, following rules, avoiding bad behavior. And then they finally arrive. And what do they get? Harps, clouds. Polite conversation with people who never swore, never lied, never cut in line, never did anything remotely interesting. Oh, hello, I'm St. Mildred. How are you enjoying eternity? Eternity? You're supposed to do this forever. Forever. And the most exciting thing is, what? Someone just handed you a cloud latte. There's nothing to do. Nothing happened. No chaos, no surprises, no plot twists. Heaven is the world's longest waiting room for boredom. And the funny part is people think heaven is appealing because it's safe. You'll never get hurt, you'll never get dirty, you'll never be scared, you'll never face the slightest discomfort. That's the selling point. Well, come to heaven. It's perfect. You'll be happy forever. But who wants forever in a place where nothing bad ever happens? Nah. It's like being stuck in a white room with soft music and polite people for eternity. After about 5 minutes, the excitement of perfect safety wears off, and all that's left is tedium. And eternity is a long, long time. Longer than the line it is, friend. Longer than any human brain can actually process. It's endless dullness, and somehow we pretend that's the ultimate reward. And the rules in heaven. Oh, the rules. Everything is nice, neat, proper morale. No cursing, no cheating, no gossiping, no jaywalking, no swearing at the waiter, no sneaky shortcuts. You're polite all the time. You smile all the time. You say, I thank you. I love this harp music, it's lovely, and mean it, or else, well, there's no punishment, but you're surrounded by perfect saints who are going to silently judge you anyway. Imagine being eternally polite while everyone else around you is eternally polite. That's heaven. Polite, boring, safe, and endlessly repetitive. Overbooked? No. Heaven is empty because nobody wants this level of enforced decorum. People aren't built for it. Humans need spice. We need mischief. We need a little chaos to feel alive. Heaven doesn't offer any of that, and that's why it's boring. Even the entertainment in heaven is questionable. What do you do for fun when you can't get angry, scared, greedy, or lustful? You play harp music all day. You wander clouds all afternoon. You talk to saints about moral philosophy for eternity. Humans need drama, surprise, excitement, failure, and triumph. We can't exist in a state of perpetual politeness and mild pleasure. It's like asking a cat to read Shakespeare. Technically possible, theoretically enjoyable, but entirely unnatural. Heaven is a place for angels, not humans. And yet people imagine it as the ultimate reward. Wrong. It's a cosmic nap, and eternity is too long for naps. And the irony is, people spend their lives trying to earn heaven, thinking the ultimate goal of life is a boring eternity of niceness. They follow rules, give to charity, smile at old ladies, and try not to swear in the checkout line, all in preparation for this place where nothing ever happens. Meanwhile, hell is overbooked, crowded, chaotic, alive. Heaven is, well, empty. It's the cosmic equivalent of choosing oatmeal over chocolate cake for the rest of your life. And then pretending you're thrilled about it. Over time, you realize that perfect safety, perfect manners, and perfect politeness don't make a place interesting. They make it empty. And the people in heaven, imagine them. Saints, angels, wise souls, perfectly moral beings. They never did anything wrong. Never cut corners, never told a lie, never had a dirty thought, never laughed at a cruel joke. And that's why when the choice is presented, hell is crowded, heaven is quiet, and humanity's appetite for trouble is unmatched. Heaven may be safe, but it's a cosmic nap, and eternity is far too long for naps. Humans, oh humans, the more you look at us, the more you realize we're a cosmic punchline. We're wired for misery and we're wired for mischief. It's built into our DNA, and we've been perfecting it for thousands of years. Every civilization, every empire, every society, every little corner of the planet has been busy finding new ways to make life unnecessarily complicated, chaotic, and dramatic. We don't need help from hell to misbehave. We do it naturally, instinctively, spectacularly. And that's why hell is overbooked and heaven is boring. Humans are the ultimate creators of chaos, and we've been at it long before anyone invented the concept of sin or virtue. Think about it. We invented rules just to break them. We built civilizations just to argue over borders. We invented money just to hoard it and scam each other over it. We created governments just to bicker endlessly, cheat, lie, and manipulate. And we pat ourselves on the back thinking this is progress. Every invention, every law, every policy, every tradition, humans have found a way to misuse it, exploit it, or turn it into an opportunity for chaos. It's like the universe handed us a perfectly functioning toolkit, and we responded by building a Rube Goldberg machine that explodes halfway through. That's humans, programmed for mischief and misery. Oh, we excel there too. We're masters of dissatisfaction. Nothing is ever enough. We want more, better, faster, bigger, richer, louder, spicier, sweeter. And when we don't get it, we complain, we rage, we sulk, we plot. Every generation thinks the previous one had it easy. The next one will have it better. And the current one is perpetually frustrated by life's imperfection. We've built an entire industry around our dissatisfaction. Complaints, consumerism, self-help books, motivational speakers, TV shows about people being miserable. It's all engineered for human misery. We can't help it. We're hardwired to notice what's wrong, what's missing, what could be better, and to endlessly obsess over it. Even our small-scale mischief is spectacular. You spill coffee on someone's shirt and leave without apologizing. Mischief. You accidentally cut someone off in traffic. Mischief. You post a snarky comment online that ruins someone's day. Mischief. You tell a little white lie at work that snowballs into a minor catastrophe. Mischief. Multiply that by 7 billion people every day, and you've got the perfect storm for hell to stay crowded forever. Humans don't need incentive to misbehave. We invent it, manufacture it, and sometimes even pay admission just to do it. And we don't just misbehave in small ways. Look at history. Every empire, every conquest, every war, humans have taken ordinary curiosity and ambition and turned it into misery on a grand scale. Millions die. Cities fall, economies collapse, and we call it progress. We build monuments to our failures and call them lessons learned. Humans are expert mischief makers on a global scale. And the beauty is, we never stop. We're creative about it. Every century we come up with new ways to annoy, cheat, exploit, and complicate life. Misery and mischief are part of the human operating system. Even in our personal lives, humans are programmed for chaos. Families, friendships, relationships, every social structure we create becomes an arena for conflict. We lie to protect ourselves. We manipulate to get what we want. We gossip to feel superior. We cheat for fun or profit. We argue over trivialities like toothpaste caps and thermostat settings. And somehow we convince ourselves this is normal, natural, and expected. Misery is built in. Mischief is built in. You try to live a life free of drama, and the universe laughs because it knows humans will find a way to make it interesting. And our technology, oh, it's brilliant, but it's just amplified human mischief and misery. Social media gives us tools to obsess over everyone else, compare ourselves constantly, argue endlessly, spread rumors, and escalate minor conflicts into full-blown wars. Every notification is an opportunity to misbehave, misjudge, mislead, or misinterpret. We've invented the perfect playground for our mischief-driven brains. Hell must be delighted. Heaven must be yawning. Humans are living proof that chaos is a natural state, and misery is just the side effect of being spectacularly human. Even education, which is supposed to make us a better, contributes to the problem. Schools, teachers, rules, grades, exams. We follow them, we rebel against them, we cheat, we procrastinate, we manipulate, we compete. Humans will find a way to turn any system into a breeding ground for mischief and misery. Try to teach honesty? We lie. Try to teach responsibility? We shirk. Try to teach kindness? We backstab. It's not that humans are bad. It's that mischief and misery are built into the wiring. And the universe knew it, which is why hell is overbooked. Even the ways we self-improve are ridiculous. Diets, exercise, meditation, therapy, productivity hacks. We try, we fail, we cheat, we lie to ourselves, we binge, we procrastinate, we obsess, we regret. Misery and mischief aren't just incidental. They're inevitable. And humans, of course, find a way to make it entertaining along the way. Every mistake is an opportunity. Every failure a punchline. We've turned existence itself into an ongoing performance of chaos and dissatisfaction. And the cosmic irony of it all. We act like heaven should be our reward for trying to be good. But humans are never content with good. We're never satisfied with perfect. We want more. We want drama. We want challenge. We want to screw up and then figure out how to fix it or not. That's why hell is full. That's why heaven is boring. Humans are programmed to misbehave. Humans are programmed to complain. Humans are programmed to exaggerate, overreact, overthink, overdo everything. And the afterlife. Well, the afterlife is just the final stage for that behavior, amplified by eternity. Even our entertainment habits confirm it. Movies, books, TV shows, games, everything humans consume revolves around conflict, mischief, and misery. Heroes fail, villains cheat, lovers betray, empires crumble. Humans are fascinated by chaos because it reflects our own nature. And we don't just watch it, we imitate it. That's why hell's waiting list is so long. Humans are living the stories they read, watched, and played. Mischief isn't a choice, a lifestyle. Misery isn't a bug, it's a feature. Even religion, morality, and ethics can't fix it. We invent commandments, laws, guidelines, ethical codes, and then spend a lifetime bending, ignoring or creatively interpreting them. We can't help it. We're programmed to test boundaries, explore loopholes, push limits, and exaggerate every rule into a new opportunity for chaos. We're mischief incarnate, misery optimized, chaos specialists. Hell isn't overbooked by accident. It's the inevitable result of a species perfectly designed to misbehave. And yet humans marvel at their own cleverness. We think we're rational, moral, intelligent. We make lists, plans, strategies, resolutions. And then life happens and we misbehave, fail, screw up, complain, gossip, and overcomplicate. Misery is unavoidable. Mischief is inevitable. Mischief is inevitable. And through it all, we maintain the illusion that we are in control. That's the comedy. That's the brilliance. Humans are magnificent disasters, walking contradictions, programmed for chaos, and eternally amusing to the universe. So yes, humans are built for misery and mischief. It's in our nature, our DNA, our culture, our entertainment, our education, our technology, our families, our governments, our empires, our history. Mischief and misery aren't accidents. They're guaranteed. They're guaranteed. And that's why hell is overbooked, heaven is boring, and the universe sits back and laughs, because we are the ultimate creators of chaos, the masters of our own tiny, perfect disasters. And the punchline? We wouldn't have it any other way. And then there's the cosmic irony of it all. The part where you step back and look at humanity and think, oh, this is rich, really rich. We spend our lives thinking we're in control, thinking we're making choices that will determine eternal outcomes, acting like the universe has some special interest in our morality points. And yet, look at it. We're fools, absolute fools. We try to earn heaven, avoid hell, follow rules, dodge punishment, manipulate outcomes, and yet the very nature of our existence is designed to trip us up at every turn. The afterlife and all its supposed glory or terror is a cosmic joke, and we're the punchline. Think about it. People live as if the universe is their personal accountant, meticulously tracking good deeds and bad deeds, tallying points, issuing rewards, and calculating punishments. You donate to charity. Check. You hold the door open. Check. You avoid swearing in front of your boss. Check. And you think, yes, I am on track. I am securing my eternal reward. Meanwhile, the universe is somewhere in the cosmic peanut gallery, sipping on celestial popcorn, watching us squirm, stumble, panic, and overcomplicate everything, and then laughing. The irony isn't subtle, it's spectacular. And humans are the masters of misunderstanding the stakes. We think life is a test, that every decision must be weighed, measured, and judged with eternal consequences in mind. But life isn't a test. It's a chaotic improv show where we're all learning lines we didn't write, interacting with people we didn't cast, performing scenes we didn't rehearse, still acting like we're auditioning for an award we'll never get. Heaven? Boring. Hell? Crowded. And here we are, stressing out over moral points, virtues, and sins as if the universe is keeping a leaderboard. That's cosmic irony in its purest form. And the irony is, the more we try to manipulate the system, the more we reinforce the joke. People invent religions, philosophies, moral codes, and ethical frameworks, all with the goal of navigating the afterlife correctly, all with the hope of getting it right. And what happened? We argue over interpretation, loopholes, minutiae. We invent exceptions, excuses, workarounds. And at the end of it, the big cosmic payoff is the same. Heaven is boring. Hell is overcrowded. And we've exhausted ourselves arguing over how to avoid the inevitable punchline. Humans are the architects of their own absurdity, and it gets better. Humans think they can predict the consequences of their actions. You lie once, cheat once, steal once, and you worry about eternal damnation. You give once, help once, pray once, and you hope for eternal reward. But the irony, life doesn't work like that. Consequences are messy. Outcomes are unpredictable. Morality is subjective. We obsess over black and white choices in a universe that deals exclusively in gray. And yet, we fret, we calculate, we strategize, we manipulate, all while the cosmic joke unfolds around us. Even when we succeed in being a good, the irony persists. You live a virtuous life, help your neighbors, never lie, never cheat, never indulge in mischief. And then what? Heaven is, well, you know the problem. Boring, polite, perfect. No challenges, no surprises, no chaos, no mischief, no opportunity to screw up in interesting ways. You've spent a lifetime trying to win a prize that, ironically, isn't entertaining, stimulating, or even slightly satisfying. That's the cruel humor of existence. Your success leads you to eternal boredom. And when we fail, oh, the cosmic irony there is beautiful. You make mistakes, misbehave, miscalculate, hurt others, cheat, lie, betray, gossip, steal, and congratulations. You contribute to hell's overbooking. You're part of the eternal punchline, and here's the kicker. Most of your failures are trivial. They're not world-shattering. They're tiny, human-sized, mundane, but cumulatively they're spectacular. Hell is crowded because humans take the mundane and turn it into epic disasters. The universe rewards creativity and mischief and misery with eternal occupancy in the fiery lounge. And we line up to get in. And the way we rationalize it is even funnier. We convince ourselves that we're exceptions, that our mistakes are justified, that our good intentions count more than our actions, that the universe will understand. I only lied to protect feelings. I only cheated to survive. I only yelled because I was stressed. Every excuse, justification, and rationalization is a thread in the tapestry of cosmic irony. We act like the universe keeps track of nuances, like it cares about context, like it honors intent. Isn't. Hell is full. Heaven is boring. The punchline is absolute. Even the concept of free will is funny in this context. Humans like to think they have it, that every choice is theirs, that they're shaping the course of their destiny. But look around. We're impulsive, distracted, inconsistent, irrational, emotional, selfish, and chaotic. Free will. Sure, if your version of free will includes screwing up spectacularly and then rationalizing it to yourself. That's why hell is overcrowded and heaven is empty. The universe handed us free will in the instruction manual burned in the fireplace centuries ago. The cosmic irony, we're free to make decisions and we use that freedom to prove the entire system right. And time and another layer of humor. People fret about dying at the wrong time, missing opportunities, failing to prepare, or making a bad choice that could haunt them for eternity.